Today we will learn about the daily maintenance and planting of seedlings in the pot. After the plug seedlings grow to 7 to 10 true leaves, the root system completely wraps up the substrate and can be smoothly pulled out from the plug, and then they can be planted in the pot. Plant in a nutrient bowl with a diameter of 10 centimeters. And continue to cultivate in a greenhouse. Preparation before operation. Plug seedlings. Prepared substrate. Nutrient bowl. Operation process. 1. Mix the cultivation substrate well. 2. Disinfection of nutrition bowl. 3. Load 2/3 of the substrate and label it. 4. Take seedlings. Release seedlings. Fill substrate. Compact. The specific operation is to slightly level the cultivation soil by hand, and then place the flower seedlings with a round soil mound in the center of the pot. After straightening with your hands, fill the surrounding areas of the flower seedlings with cultivation soil. When filling soil, the flower pot should be taken while filling and gently compacted by hand to ensure that the roots are in close contact with the soil. Finally, the soil surface should be leveled by hand and gently compacted, leaving a hole of 2 to 3 centimeters on top for watering and fertilization. Attention! When filling soil, do not press the roots too tightly, so that there are no gaps between the soil, which may cause poor ventilation and drainage. This will affect root respiration, leading to weakened growth and even death of flower seedlings. 5. Transport seedlings on pallets. Place them in the greenhouse. Arrange them neatly and evenly spaced. 6. Water thoroughly once. What should we pay attention to during the daily maintenance phase? Firstly, after potting, shade and moisturize for a week to promote seedling growth as soon as possible. In terms of fertilizer and water, avoid watering under strong light and keep the leaves dry at night to prevent diseases from occurring. Applying nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium compound fertilizer during flower period should increase the application of phosphorus and potassium fertilizers and reduce the application of nitrogen fertilizers. Watering should be done by wetting the base and not spraying directly. In terms of pest and disease prevention and control, ventilation should be strengthened, placement density should be controlled, watering should avoid overhead watering, ventilation should be carried out after watering, and withered and aging tissues should be cleaned in a timely manner to avoid wounds. Use a 600-fold dilution of 40% chlorothianol suspension and spray it every week for prevention. At the beginning of the disease, isolate the affected plants immediately and destroy them as soon as possible. Spray 500 to 1,000 times of carbendazim, 700 to 800 times of chlorothianol, and 500 times of 50% of fast-killing micropowder for insect control, or spray or irrigate roots in time. Pinching. multiple times promotes multiple collateral branches. Next is planting. The pansy is brightly colored and has a low cylindrical shape. It is commonly used in flower beds, flower environment, as a border plant, or as a substrate for spring bulb flowers. It can also be potted or used for cut flowers. Nutrient-ball seedlings can be planted with large seedlings and flowers, and it takes about 90 to 100 times from seedling to flowering for the pansy. At present, flower beds in green spaces, parks, and other places in big cities are directly planted after being unplanted. The pansy prefers light, is cold resistant, and can withstand temperatures as low as -10 degrees Celsius. It can be cultivated on land in winter in Shanghai. When transplanting and planting, attention should be paid to density control. If transplanted too densely, it is not easy to grow, and can also affect the later management, leading to decay. Planting too sparsely affects the viewing effect, so the density of planting pansy should be controlled well with a general plant spacing of 20 to 30 centimeters. Before planting, apply a small amount of fertilizer, such as diammonium phosphate, into the plug potting ditch. Mix it thoroughly with the soil, and then proceed with planting. After planting is completed, water thoroughly to facilitate survival.